Hey everybody, it's Matt with Copper L Coins. We are ready to go with our 10 p.m. live stream of a $50 box. Looks like maybe I'm the only one here. It's understandable. There's a lot of heavyweights streaming right now, and my guess is we'll probably move this time yet again as we search for a more permanent home for these live streams to take place. I'm going to go ahead and post the search order tonight that we have so far. We have 15 of the rolls out of 50 counted for, so there is the opportunity for you to purchase or donate for rolls to be opened on the stream. 35 rolls still remain. So, we're just kind of sitting back and seeing who's here and who's not. Hey, Dobbs, looks like you're here. I think it's just you and me right now. So, I might have picked a really tough time to be able to do this. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, anyhow, I've got you down for the first 10 rolls of the night. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a separate envelope prepared for you, and we will see just where we go from here. So thank you for making it, Dobbs. It's good to meet you. I don't think we've had the chance to meet before. So that being said, are you able to hear me okay? Just I'm trying out a different. Okay, all good. That's good to hear. I'm trying out Streamlabs as the OBS tonight instead of OBS Studio because I was able to do a few more things like the viewer counter that you see above my finger here. I finally got the direction correctly, and I feel like a weatherman now. Let's see what we've got to get set up here. I've got to get the box. Walker Magnet, hello. Donate for 10 also. Sound fine. Okay. Walker Magnet, if you want to donate, we're going to use PayPal. That's what I'm most easily set up for. I had a link in the details for this stream that led Ike's Girl down the wrong path, and so we're going to work that out. I'm still going to open her 5 rolls. I have 35 rolls left. Looks like you're going to do 10 of those, so we're down to 25. That answers Everyday Copportunity's question. Thank you for showing up, Everyday Copportunity. It's a pleasure to have you here. I sincerely enjoy your streams, and I'm just thrilled to have you here. So, yeah, if you want to just go to regular old PayPal.com and search my email address, you see it incorrectly listed. I am going to fix that right now because that particular link will not work. I apparently did not have things set up correctly. So give me just a second. Seems like it's kind of held up on that. So while I'm waiting for its brain to kind of kick in, I'm going to grab the box. Alright, got the box, and let me just finish editing this. PayPal. There we go. Okay, that should read better. Just paypal.com, search for my email address, copperalcoins@gmail.com, and you should be able to send the donation. $3 a roll is what we're looking for. bin 25 for Lady Copportunity. That's awesome. Wow. So if I understand you right, every day you're snatching up the last 25. If that's so, that is an awesome, awesome thing to do. I so much appreciate that. Let me just write down what we've got here. Walker magnet. We'll do 10. And if I'm maybe miswriting this, I think I understood what you said. Goods and services would be great, Walker magnet, correct. I need to kind of work on the fine details of what I've got going on there, so hang in there with me as I kind of learn as I go. We've all kind of been there, right? So, Everyday Copportunity with the $75 on that. Thank you so much, Everyday Copportunity. That is a wow. I'm blown away. I guess maybe when I do this a bit more, I'll get more used to that and do more boxes and stuff. I only have the one box, so it's kind of a thrill to have it sold out like that. So, Scratch and Go Crazy. Hi. I like that name. That kind of has that dual meaning, right? It's a pretty cool one. So, I found a lot of people on here make up some pretty entertaining names. So, I'm going to go ahead and update the other banner here. And I'm going to put something on there that I have never had to put before. And that is the words sold out. That is the first time for that. I thank you for doing that, those of you who have donated. Looks like I have Walker magnet. I take it your initials are MC, so this is awesome. So how this will work is, Dobbs, you'll get a bag pull. Walker magnet, you'll get a bag pull. And Everyday Copportunity, you'll get 2 bag pulls. At least that's how I have it set up now. We'll see. I might just celebrate the selling out of the box by giving everybody bag pulls tonight. All 4 donors. So this is awesome. So, all right. Well, thank you for confirming Walker magnet. I'm going to go ahead and start opening up this first box, since we have nothing left to wait for. That's right, no rolls available. Yeah, Walker magnet, it did go through. Everything looks good on this end. So, let me get situated here. I don't have a lot of space here to look at enders. I'll look at them when it's yours. So, yeah, it's fantastic kickoff. I appreciate it, Walker magnet. So, we're going to get into the first 10 rolls for Dobbs. Dobbs reached out to me a little earlier this afternoon and was the first pre-buyer for some rolls on my stream. Worked hard last night to get a preview video out, and so let's find a barber. Wouldn't that be fun? I would love that too. So, guys, give me just a second. I need to grab another box. What I do, guys, is instead of searching for every variety live on the stream, I'll do kind of the obvious ones, but then I will put the ones that need to be looked at in a separate box dedicated to you, and I will research those off the air. And just like last week, 2 of the donors ended up with 1971D DDOs that I sent to them, and you know, that's just how we did it. So we'll go from there, and if everybody's good with that, that'll kind of help keep things moving so it doesn't get to be too awful late, because we are already at 10 o'clock Central Time. And yeah, I definitely put in the time to try and get this ready last night. I'm kind of feeling it. But hey, you know, we're trying something new, trying hard to make it good, and so hey, Ike's Girl, looks like you're here. I've got you, as you can see. I have the order of donors here. So we're going to go Dobbs, Ike's Girl, Walker Magnet, Everyday Opportunity. I appreciate everybody for doing that. And Ike's Girl, being that we are completely sold out for the night, first time we've done that, I think I might just do bag pulls for everybody tonight. So hopefully we'll find some good things. So let me grab those boxes and we'll get going. I like to use old coin boxes for the for keeping things separate. I wouldn't say that I recycle every single thing under the sun, but I think this is an opportunity to kind of put them to good use. So anyhow, Dobbs 319, and we're going to be doing chores and watching whales. Hey, I'm jealous. You got a place where you can watch whales, Ike's Girl. So, I guess as we get going here, I will just kind of mention that I seem to be missing a screwdriver oh, there it is. I'll just mention that well, I've completely lost my thought. Yeah, yeah, why not? I'll mention RFT. If anybody was watching there earlier, I made a little bit of a goof and said a little too much about this upcoming stream. Kind of a rookie mistake, so hopefully everybody will be cool with that. You know, I definitely want to put some love out to the brother Big Mill, who is also streaming tonight, and I had heard that he wasn't going to be streaming for a number of weeks, and thought I'd just go ahead and kind of hold down the fort. Don't see any silver from the side on your first roll there, Dobbs. So what we ended up doing was trying to fill that spot while he's away, and it looks like he's back tonight and doing stream. And if I weren't doing this, I'd be watching his. So very entertaining fella. I definitely consider him one of the guys that's helped kind of inspire me to do this as well. So don't mean to go head to head with him tonight, but you know, with all the planning I did, I decided let's go ahead and do it, and there we are. Saving all the silver for me, yes. Well, Ike Scroll, the last time somebody got 5 rolls, they found our first 90% silver. So, you know, that could happen. Don't rule it out. So, just kind of getting warmed up here. Let's look at this 71. Got some nice look to it. I don't see the doubling there. And don't see it there. I'm not sure that that's not just some machine doubling. Let's look at the T. I don't see enough split on the serif to call that good, but at any rate, we'll keep going. So where did I put my canister for returning these? Okay, I think I know what to do with them. Alright, we'll move those to the side, move those to your box, and get into roll number 2. Beautiful one too, like a box of chocolates. That's right. Pardon me. Still got a little bit of that junk in my throat. 74 Kennedy. Yeah, that is a nice one. That is exactly what we found. It was smoking hot. It was really good looking. And trying to remember, I think that was Jim Cantor that found that one. Only 5 rolls, and he found that one. We found that one for him. He was nice enough and insisted that, being the first 90 that I found coin roll hunting like that, that I keep it for myself. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out where the camera's at. And, you know, that was just awfully nice of him to do that. I made sure to give him a good-looking, probably my second or third best looking 64 Kennedy in return, and I think I supplemented it with a quarter so that we could make sure that he got something nice, being so generous to let me keep that. At any rate, everybody who donated last week should be getting their items this week fairly soon. That's a good looking one. Let's see if that's an OFG or not. It is not. What a good looking 71. Just trying to take a quick peek here. I don't believe I see it there. I'll check that T. I have the ring of death on it anyway, so anyhow. So what's everybody been up to today? Hopefully you had some nice weather. We did here in the Kansas City area, and overall it was a pretty nice day outside. It was nice. 3 rolls from the bank Monday. They were very old rolls, nothing older than 93, and it had a 90% and a 40% in the 3. That is awesome, Mike's girl. I have had that kind of luck on a couple of rolls, especially out in California, which was really kind of unexpected because I was really early in doing any kind of coin rolls, and really they were my first half-dollars that I ever did. I hadn't bought a box of half-dollars like we have tonight before, so I just had, you know, 50 bucks on me here and there. Get into I got sent out to California for some work. Found a Wells Fargo that was willing to work with me before the so-called coin shortage, you might recall. Bank won't get them for you. That's unfortunate. I have been really lucky to find a very good bank willing to work with me in the last several months. So it was a real kind of shock and surprise, but very much appreciated that they would do something like that for a brand new client. from day one. I mean, yeah, they wanted me to take out a loan and move all my money there, but you know, they were nice enough to say, yeah, we can help you out, and they're not even charging me to get boxes for me. So maybe that'll continue, maybe it won't, but so far so good with these guys. They've been really helpful. Real close on an NIFC right there. 1 year away from having one. Looks like we'll have a 72 we can look at a little later. We'll get these pulled on here where we can see them. And nothing more than that to look at. So put those away. We're into roll number 4 for Dobbs. Unfortunately, we haven't found anything just yet. A few DDO opportunities to go and look at, but nothing yet. So I have got to learn the art of opening a roll a little faster because this seems to take a lot of time. I think we at least have the possibility of 40% right there. Does that look like it might be standing out? What do you guys think? What's the verdict from everybody else? Do we have silver or do we not? It looks like it's close. Let's get in and take a look. Wow, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. $19.92, and it just looks like either a dirty edge or a painted edge or something. But man, that, ugh, that was close. That was close, and that is always kind of the heartache when you get into it. Isn't that right, guys? So, I'm sorry, Dobbs. It really looked like it. I wanted it to be. I really did. Another close NIFC there, but not what we needed. Yeah, those 92s, so a lot of them do look like they're in pretty good shape, but it can be tricky that way too. So, let's see. I'm going to have a few 71s to look at after this. So I'll probably be up half the night doing that. I hope not. It's rough enough. Trying to get a little sleep here and there along the way. So I was definitely up too late last night. Alright, 81 and 83, no 87s there to pull aside. Wouldn't that be exciting? Anybody who finds an 87, that will be the first 87 that I find, and it would be somebody's. The first I bought from, so make it good. Ike's Girl, we will do our best. We'll do our best. Like I said, the last person that bought 5 rolls, they found silver, so let's see if we can duplicate that. Hey Patrick Johnson, good to see you. Good to see you again. Let's see, I don't see it from that side. Let's fan those out. Let's see if we've got anything fun to look at there. So, nothing from there. More 71s. Oops, kind of mixing the wrong piles together. Let me get that straightened out. There we go. Looks like that one. Let's see. That. Let's see if that 72 has no FG on it. It's close, but there's the G, unfortunately. No mint mark on that one. So, hey, if you guys spot something and I'm missing it, please just let me know. Let me the camera in a little tighter here. It's no need to keep you guys away from the action here on the tabletop. So there's, well, I don't know if everybody else sees this or if it's just me, but it seems like there's just a ton of 71Ds to look through when you get through one of these. You know what armored service you buy from Copper? You know, I want to say it's Brinks is who the bank gets their coins from, but I am not completely sure. Got a rather shiny 72 here. We'll look for the DDO that's on the front. I don't see it. So I think it's Brinks. I know that they supply to other neighboring banks in the area where I buy mine. I get my coins from BMO Harris Bank near me. Typewriter Maniac, welcome to the channel and welcome to the chat. Looks like we're having a good time tonight with several people, you know, several first-timers. Let's see, we both have pennies on the 11th on pause. Dobbs, yeah, that's pretty cool. I was actually pretty thrilled when Pa put that email out today, doing an update on when those Ma and Pa books or rolls would be searched, because I had originally hoped to get it on the 11th because that will be my birthday. And I was looking forward to being able to have that stream, and it turned out that I was just a little too late to get on to the 11th. It was going to be on the 18th, and so when he put that email out with the revised schedule and we're back on the 11th, I was pretty thrilled. So let's look at this one. What do we have here? Just a really good looking 96, like so many of them are. Unfortunately, no NIFC to speak of. A 2000 looks like it's seen better days. Closest we're coming to that NIFC, unfortunately. And yet another 96 little shiny. Let's look at this 71 and see what we've got. It looks like it could. I'm going to dare something here. I've got another scene on Streamlabs to do a super zoom. Let's see if this works for us. It kind of maybe looks like a little bit of a split in the leg of the R. Unfortunately, yeah, things are really worn on that T. It looks like maybe a little bit of a break across the top. That could just be where it's been worn and smoothed out. A little bit of a break line there. Let's check one more thing before we abandon this one. I don't see the, well, it looks like maybe just a little bit of a doubled serif. Let's look at the L. The serif there. Maybe a little bit of a break. The B. That side of the B. See if the E has doubling on it. This is close. Hard to tell because there's so much wear on the serifs on the T. It looks maybe like there's some on the Y. Hard to tell if it's machine doubling or not, but Dobbs, I will set that one aside and take a closer look. Definitely will keep that one in mind. So we'll pay special attention to that one. Yeah, hey, thank you, Ike's Girl. Really appreciate that. I'm going to be leveling up to number 48. Remember 8 years ago when I turned 40, I kind of was like, well, I feel it. But let's see how fast our cameras come back. Looks like we're back already, so that's awesome. I've done a lot of playing around. I don't have real smooth transitions between things on Streamlabs just yet. I'm really kind of familiarizing myself with it. I was using OBS Studio, and unfortunately it it was not doing some of the things like the viewer counter that you see, you know, kind of above my camera looking at me. I was having trouble getting things like the wheel spin and things like that. Just some of the fun things that you see on these streams. No silver from the side. Let's look at it a little closer from this viewpoint. So, you know, I just started kind of playing around with this late last week. Finally got through a few little bugs in making that happen. And close one with a 2001, but no cigar. Sorry about that. But yeah, got through some of the bugs, and here we are. It's a pretty good looking 72D. Let's see if there's any FG on there. There is, unfortunately. And we'll keep going. Sorry if some of these get a little bit off the camera. I'm still kind of making sure I know where I'm at. J-Ram, unfortunately, we are all sold out on this box. Unfortunate for donators that are looking to donate. Fortunate for me, I guess, that I've got all the donators that I need for the night. Muscle Shell, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us yet again. I get your usual Are you inspecting things, Muscle Shell? Are things up to par? I'm into your 8th roll, Dobbs. Unfortunately, we haven't found too much besides the one suspect DDO. I hope when we take a look at that a little bit closer, a little bit later, it's just going to take a little more investigation on my part to determine if it was or not. I would donate for a whole box. Well, J-Ram, I'll tell you what, one other thing that I'm doing on this stream is evaluating the potential I got a box of $50 today, as well as a box of quarters. I hadn't done some quarters in a while, and I just wanted to. I get coins once a week, so I wanted to include that in this one. But what it did, a box of quarters costs the same as a box of halves. It bumped me up to where now I'm looking at realistically being able to turn around that volume of coins. So we may be bordering on 2 boxes real soon. So my hope is that we will be, so that we can get more people involved and have more fun. Good looking 1991, but it does have a circle of death on it. Had a lot of shiny ones from the edge, so we're going to have to see real closely. There's a 2000. There's a decent shaped 78, but that would just be filling an album, not bringing us any kind of DDO or anything. Couple 74s here. Let's take a quick look and see if we can see doubling on the Seraph of the 4. I don't see it on that one. A lot of the wear on these is usually so hard to figure out. Settle down, get it in the camera frame. And I don't see it on that one. Hey, if you guys see something, let me know. Just going back, I'm sorry if I'm missing people in the chat. Looks like we've got most everybody that I haven't missed anybody coming in to say hello. What I'd love to know, there's another good looking 71, is usually I have Mr. Turtle in here doing some moderating. Is there anybody interested in joining the ranks of moderators for Copper Owl coins? That is the question. A little splitting there. Let me adjust the focus on that. I kind of bumped it. Let's see. A little bit, but it's really hard to say for sure. I don't think we have it on there. Look at this 73. It's got a little bit of something on there, but I don't know how copper. That's okay. It doesn't have to be tonight. It's just, you know, once we get past about 10 people, it starts to get overwhelming for me. And so far as knowing how, basically I turn you into a mod, and we kind of go from there. So roll number 9 for Dob. If we don't find anything, we'll move on to the bag pull for Dob. And I thought I saw the side of one that got interesting, but I don't think we have any silver in there. Got your PDS Tuskegee Airman quarters in this week. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I'm looking forward to finding some of those. I'm hoping that I have some in this quarter box. That would be really nice. I assume that those are out into circulation now. I haven't found any 2021 coins at all yet. Another 2,000 there. 86. Oh, one more year we would have had something pretty fun there. 83, 82. Let's check for a P on that 82. Nope, no FG to look for on that one. 84, 84. And couple of them to set aside and look at later. Alright, we're down to your last roll, Dob. I do apologize, we have not had any luck just yet. How many shows a week? Well, girl, that's been the challenge. I got to be honest, it's been tough to find time to draw a good audience on even one night a week. So I'm usually pretty busy several nights of the weekdays. So that's why I was kind of looking at the Friday, especially believing that Big Mill was going to be away for a little bit longer than he was. So lucky last roll. It's possible, Dob. I think we found a 40%er in the last roll if somebody had 10 previously. So wish us luck here. Even an NIFC would be an improvement, right? So far, we got nothing. Got something like 20 American Small W quarters 2. If Chase gives me Salt River Bay D quarters, there's always 1 through 4 as W quarters. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I'm going to be honest, I have yet to find a 2020 W because I think y'all have them. I like quarters. I've always liked quarters. I do enjoy hunting them. I did a quarter album with my third oldest son starting at Christmas. It took us 2 boxes that we searched, and we had all of them accounted for. Maybe not all pristine. There's a few that are still out there for upgrade, but we unfortunately filled it pretty quickly that way, which I had somebody at our bank say it's going to take a lot more boxes than that. But we did it. So I had so much fun that I started my own hunt for the National Parks America the Beautiful series. So I'm down to about 15 of them there. Definitely have some room for some upgrades, but we'll see where we go from there. So I do apologize for the crudeness of this handwritten guide to how we pull, do bag pulls. But Dob, unfortunately, we did not have much luck in any of those 10 rolls. We'll move on and do your bag pull. And we're going to go with this one. We have a blue. So you will get a silver Washington quarter. Congratulations to Dobbs on that. So let me get you down with, I'll do a 319, and that is going to be one silver Washington quarter. All right, we will get you taken care of. Be right back. Got to make a quick food run. That's okay. Walker Magnet will have about 5 rolls. You've seen that I don't go blazing fast, so you might have a little time. If you get back, we might be into your 10. So we'll go from there. I'll pull out the next 5 rolls then. And hey Dobbs, hey, thank you for your donation on this. Sorry we couldn't find you more than a bag pull quarter for your donation, but you know, that's kind of the way that the hunting goes. I'm sure you know that. And you know, we're going to put it to good use by enhancing the quality of the stream. Hopefully get better giveaways and things like that. So my hope is that in some way, somehow, part of that donation will come back to you at some point down the road. So I'd love it if you would join us again. Feel free to stick around while we open Ike's Girl coins. Right now, we got the first of her 5 rolls. And away we go. But thank you for donating. That's, it really... It may sound a little bit like a wet noodle, but I'm just going to be perfectly honest. A year ago, I didn't see myself doing this. 6 months ago, I didn't think I'd be doing something like this. I've really only been doing live streams for about a month, but I've been watching them quite a bit in the last year and really kind of got hooked on, you know, paying attention and trying to do things right. So, yeah, let's find you some silver. So that alone is how I learned, how most people learn. So that being said, let's look at this 72 and see if we have any doubling on it. Looks like a little machine doubling. I don't see it. Nope, not on that one. But let's see. Oh, no. Light tricked me on that one. I thought we had a 2004. It was just a 1994. Had a little bit of a shine on it. That's like 3 straight 94s or 98s there. Yeah, interesting. I just spot things and think they're interesting. Pretty good looking 71. It had a mark on the back of it, but let's take a quick look here and see, do we have anything? Looks a little odd on the T, but I think we're in pretty good agreement that that is not going to be one. Let's look at this one instead. Since we are buying a little time for Walker Magnet to get back on this food run, let's focus a little bit more there. I'll tell you what, I'm going to switch over to zoom and see what we've got. I don't see the strong doubling at the top, Saris, of the U. Rolls you bought are for Lady Opportunity. That sounds good. Lady Opportunity. I've got it marked on the little envelope here every day. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I appreciate the feedback on stuff like this. It's I'm a big believer in the feedback. That looks like a little bit of machine doubling. I found one the other day that was just clear as day, so I am going to say that's probably not it. Another nice looking 82. Let's see if we got a P on that one. Nope. Let me switch back to the dollar stream view, and we're back. I've noticed it gets a little bit glitchy when we transition like that, so I'm going to have to look at Streamlabs and see just what's going on there. The foot of the R looks a little crazy, but I don't see anything else that suggests that that's for sure a DDO. Take a look at another one here, also a 72. See that shadowing or that kind of dye machine doubling kind of has that look to it, so I'm not sure that it's really there. And every once in a while we find one of these that's got a mark on it. You know, you guys have seen this before. And again, I'm not seeing the telltale signs of classic doubling on that. Looks like it's not there on that. Let's go over and look at the eye. MEL. Yeah, I'm not seeing the other signs that would be there if it were doubled. So I'm going to call that one a no. Somebody else marked it as a no as well, so I think we can kind of just confirm that. Okay, so we're having a little bit of a mic quality issue tonight. Appreciate you letting me know that, Kenneth. One thing that I am doing different tonight is I'm using Streamlabs instead of OBS Studio. And I have noticed that there is a little bit of a difference there. What's interesting is I'm using the same, I'm basically using my cell phone, pointing it straight down, and that's what you're seeing here. But the microphone is right there, kind of nearest my voice, rather than this camera over here, which is at like, you know, more than arm's length away and wasn't picking me up all that well either. It's really fun when you have them both turned on. You get a nice echoing effect. And then you send out your preview video with the echo, and then you try to correct it, and you forget something else. And so by about the 7th turn on that, you start to figure out, oh, well, it's not just the equipment. It really is me. So, hold on. I'm going to get a box prepared for Ike's girl. So that we can put some of these other double checks on here. The volume is lower mostly. Is that any better? Just playing around a little bit. It might be that, I don't know, it might be that I'm just starting this stream a little more tired than I wanted to be. So I was up kind of late figuring a few things out on the preparation for this stream. Last night, I may just be low on energy. It may be that I'm just talking a little quieter tonight. It's hard to say. There'd be no real reason to, other than the fact that it's just late and a few people are probably in bed and trying to get some sleep. We do have a young man that is doing a sleepover with one of my sons tonight, so oh no, actually, you know, we have very little problem with believing we can keep each other safe during this time. It was a better looking one, so I thought maybe I'd check it. 74, let's take a look at that. I like to kind of mix it up a little bit here. It's pretty rough. I'm going to call those scratches running along the bar on the 4 rather than like quadruple die doubling there. I can't even say it correctly, but I don't think that was what it looked like at first. So, somebody was saying they found a good bicentennial. That is something that I always keep my eye out on, but I have not found a really good one as of yet. I'd really like to, though. I have lots of family members that like their Eisenhower dollars, or the bicentennials, no matter what, volume or what denomination of money they're looking at. And that's just how it goes. They like it because it was a 76. And a lot of people do. It was just a little bit different. No problem with clarity. I've just got my sound turned up 3/4 with slight static in the background, just trying to help. Not a problem. I appreciate it, Kenneth. And I was going to find out, JRAM, have you received any of the mail that... Have you received the mailer that I sent out earlier this week from your Industream win last week? If not, I think it was probably looking at a Monday when I sent it in the mail. So it's always possible that that's the case. I think there was just a couple of them that were going to take a couple of extra days. And I think yours was going to be one of them. It's looking, I've got a decent 74 here. Look at it. I have found a couple of 74 doubles. Now look at that Seraph on the 4. It looks like it wants to be double, but I don't think it is. Early morning, going to take him, ambient, and knock out. JRAM, not a problem. Appreciate it. JRAM, make sure that you commented in the comment video for your chance to continue your winning streak. I would encourage everybody to do that. One thing that I forgot to do when preparing this was to put a link to the comment video, and I do apologize for that. That is my mistake. I had been thinking about it about half the day not to forget that, and I did. So I would encourage anybody who wants to step away just long enough to go out to the channel, find that comment video that we previewed with, and make sure that you got a comment in there for your chance to win one of the Industreams. But otherwise, good night, JRAM. Definitely understand the need to go get some shut-eye. I've been toying around the idea with a spinning wheel as part of the giveaway. I think I'm just going to do a comment picker tonight. That way, I kind of like the idea of having the comment video out there. I know not everybody gets to it, but hey, Minnesota Joe, one of the first people to donate on this channel for some rolls. How are you doing, sir? Saw you over with RFT tonight, and there I go, what, Ike Squirrel? Did I miss something? Decent looking bicentennial. Another 86 1 year off of what we're looking for there. Unfortunately, an 88 on the other side of what we're looking for there. Unfortunately. Nothing but close calls so far tonight. Gotta get back on that silver train. Hey, Treasure Hog, how we doing? How are we doing? Got a 77 we'll take a quick look at. I don't see it there. usually going to be easy to spot, but I am not seeing it. Nope, not on that one. Alright, we're into your fourth roll there. Ike's Girl, now we're getting into the last one. Trying to post the link. Hey, thank you, Ike's Girl. That is, better watch it. You're being so helpful. You're going to get dubbed a mod no matter what. If you're trying to post the link in the chat, only moderators can do that. So what I need is, if anybody wants to be a moderator, we can make that work. No silver from the side, unfortunately. Let's see what we might be able to find. We have several 71Ds in excess of what we've already looked at to consider. A 2001, unfortunately, real super close to what we need. But hey, you did get a little bit of luck in your last roll. You are going to have a 2018 NIFC. I don't see a Ring of Death on it either. So that's awesome. It's a Denver minted one. We're going to call that a win. That's our first find. And it's going to belong to Ike's Girl. So congratulations on that. We will happily send that to you. Not sure what's going on with this one. We evidently have a mark and a purple outline of it to draw attention to it. Just because now I'm curious what's there. A whole lot of nothing. Thanks a lot, guys. Not sure why we needed to mark it like that, but somebody did. So I'm glad we found at least an NIFC for you, Ike's Girl. Take a look at this 74. See if we can't find more for you. But like I said, I went back through all the checks for doubling that I didn't do live on the screen last time. And we did go back and find a couple. Two of them that at least appeared to be very obvious. Whew. Pardon me, I'm definitely starting to feel it a little bit. A little bit. It looks like maybe a little bit of doubling on that right serif. I think we have... Ooh. What do you guys think on that? I'm going to leave that there while I turn Everyday Opportunity into a mod. Jim Cantor, welcome back. Good to see you yet again. I thought this was as easy as clicking on the three dots to the right of your name every day, but I am not getting it. So what do I need to do? Let me try something else here. I'm not sure what that's doing. Every day, I'm not sure if you use OBS Studio or Streamlabs. I'm using Streamlabs tonight, and it doesn't seem to want to let me assign you to a mod on the three stacked dots to the right of your name in the chat. So if you have more information on how to do that more successfully, then I'm all ears. Yeah, it looks a little suspicious on that T. I will set that aside and take an even closer look at it for you. Let me just check a few other items here. Sometimes we see the middle serif on the E that gets doubled. Sometimes we see the leg of the R. Sometimes that L has a little something. That one again looks like it has a little something to it. The I is what we sometimes also look for. That looks more machine doubled than anything there, so I'm not sure that I trust that. I don't see anything in the G, and yeah, I think the T is about the only thing that looks like it has it, so I'm going to say that one is not. So we do have the one NIFC for Ike's Girl. Let's go ahead and update, return to our stream, and then let's update our totals for the night to show, give it a second, we'll update that to show 1 NIFC. Finally broke the zeros, the parade of zeros on the board. DA Sales, hello, it's good to see you. Thank you, DA Sales. I think that might make you sub number 120 for a stream. So Ike's Girl, 319. We're going to have 1 NIFC. And I'll tell you what's up, DA? Oh, I got you. Sorry. I follow you now. So we're going to put that in there. And Ike's Girl, because we had a little bit of a snafu earlier tonight, I'm going to give you a bag pull because I'm feeling generous. We have a full box that's accounted for tonight, and I just feel like giving things away. Now, I'm hoping that I have some auction items that I came across. Got some good stuff that I'll be able to include in future giveaways. And we have white. What does white mean? White means you're going to get a dime. I have Mercury's and I have Roosevelt dimes. If you're okay with a Roosevelt tonight, Ike's Girl, you'll get a 90% silver Roosevelt. Jim Cantor, I have it in my book, you know, as the lead spot in my book right now. I am hoping to find one that is nearly the same that I can replace that with and make sure that that thing is preserved. So, Ike's Girl, you'd like a Mercury? I don't blame you at all right there. I will get into my stash of Mercuries and make sure that you get one. So let me, where did I put my notebook? Let me just write it on here, it'd be just as well. Don't let that fool he is watching while figuring out trivia and also getting ready for trade day and running his Discord kid's wife. He's in the game. That's funny. That's good. I like it. So we're going to do 1 Merc Dime. Alrighty. I have Merc Dimes coming in the mail. So yeah, absolutely. Dobbs, if you didn't have a chance to, if you're still here, if you didn't have a chance to put your mailing information in the PayPal, please send me an email. You have the Copper Owl Coins at gmail.com, and send me your mailing address so that I can get you your stuff from tonight. All right. did Walker Magnet make it back from his dinner run? I hope he has, because we're about to get going on his box. So, I apologize for the shot of my torso, but we are going to carry on with a little bit of Rob Finds Treasure tradition here, and we're going to go ahead and mark that out and mark that out. We know that we've got those done. Probably doesn't look like it on the screen. I can barely see it myself, but let's find a different color. Oh, let's go with blue. I'm wearing blue, so we'll go with blue. We need to help each other grow. Please share. Absolutely. Okay. There you can tell we are through the first 2 donors, 15 rolls. It feels like it's dragging on a little bit. I do apologize. I'm certainly not as fast as some of these guys have been doing this for a long time, but we are getting better. Walker Magnet. Getting your pocket fixed up here. Next 10 rolls are going to be yours. Let's dive into it. Get these rolls up here to where we can look at some of those ends and see what we might have on the ends tonight. Don't see silver from there. Let's look at the next set. I don't see it there. Possibility. It's a little bit different color. How about we open that one first when we get to it? Just to see if we might have... It might just be a color thing, but we'll open it first. 6, 7, 8, 11-hour streams. They don't feel that long though, do they? Or maybe they do. I know the last time we did one, I did a extra box of, raced through a box of nickels, hoping to be able to do that. And yeah, longest I've done is in excess of 4 hours, and it just seemed to be really, really tough on me. I don't think that's going to be silver, judging by the edge here. I don't see that ender, so good luck with the rest of the hunt. Copperell is going to pay attention to my company now. I don't blame you one bit there, Jim Cantor. You do what you need to do. Take care of that business. Be sure and leave a comment on the comment video. Maybe 7, 8, 11 hours. Yeah, leave a comment on the comment video for your chance to win one of the end of stream giveaways tonight. We have really just the one, but if we hit 25 likes on the stream, then we will do a second one. And I don't know where we're at on that. Anybody give us a quick update on the number of likes on this? Looks like maybe another bot that I need to learn how to put on my stream. That one looks like it's got paint on it, but we'll check it anyway. Appreciate you stopping by, Jim. 16 likes, so I think that's probably about as many as we've had before, but that being said, that's not all that many, but you know what? We get there. 21 likes. Okay, looks like maybe we have 21 now. I'm going to set up this box for Walker Magnet. just did yours. Awesome. Thank you very much. Well, I'm seeing 18. Is there a link for the EOS? Fleabag, first of all, welcome. The EOS, if you're talking about the giveaway for the comments, there is a... Let me kind of figure this out. We don't have the link out here, and I'm having trouble getting the Streamlabs to promote somebody to a mod. Let me just see, since I'm kind of in control of this, let me see if I can find that and put it out here myself. I should have some level of control here, right? So let me... Okay. Let me get this chat into a separate browser now. It says it's got 22. I think that should be coming through now. It looks like the... there it is. A little bit of time delay there. Walker Magnet, unfortunately that was not an ender for you. It had a sign of it, but was not. It's like we've got nothing but clad on the side there. Let's see if we got anything else to speak of. There's 73 to look at. Let me adjust things just slightly here so we can continue to look at things. Yep, no DDO on that one. There's a 77 again. We don't look at too many of those, but let's do it anyway on this one. The one sometimes has some doubling on it. I don't see the signs of that. I found one the other day that looked like it was, but just a little more research and turned out no, it wasn't. Oh, price I pay at doing a late night stream. But you guys like the name Night Owls for something like this? I don't think that's it. Alright, we'll keep moving along here. I'm looking 72 there. Let's see if that's got an OFG on it. Unfortunately, it does. Have the FT, I should say. Take a quick look at this 72 Philly. While we look at that, I'm going to take a quick drink. I don't think we see the doubling that we'd expect to see there if we had something to write home about. So kick that one off to the side, put these in the box, and keep on moving. Night Owls is a perfect name. I gotta say I like it. It just seemed to kind of roll right off the tongue when I was thinking about, what if I did a late night stream? Paw Spare Time has Coinsomniacs, which, if nobody's been out to watch Paw, man, what an entertaining fella, him and his grandson. And Coinsomniacs is just a perfect name for them too. I definitely fell in love with that the minute I heard it. Well, we caught Kennedy red-faced here. I don't know what he did, but he seems embarrassed about something. Good looking 73 there. Let's take a look at that. No, I don't see it. 82, look, bring a death on it, but let's see if we've got a P or a D on that. It is a D. The reason we're looking for a P there is in 82, there's also no FGs. That might catch our eye. There's a 74D, but I do not see the DDO. And we'll wrap that roll up with no more finds. So, been a little cold tonight. The box has been a little cold, so we'll see where we can get to on this next roll. This is the fourth roll for Walker Magnet. Insomniacs versus Night Owls. I'll tell you what, I like that idea. We're just going to have to work it out on like a Friday or a Saturday night because, and I know, well, let's see, he streams early in the evening, but sometimes it takes a long time, and he gets done around the time he'd be doing Coinsomniacs on a Saturday night. And then, like, after, 3-4 hours of sleep, he's back and doing his mom and pop penny boxes at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I can only wish to have that kind of energy when I'm that age. I really respect and admire the energy that he puts into it, and it doesn't hurt to have a grandson that is got the energy to whip through coins the way he does. I am not where I have any grandchildren. I do have children, but they are thankfully not making me a grandparent just yet. There's a 72p. Let's see if we see any DDO on that. Well, we're putting some coins away. And I think it's fair to say that we do not. So we will move on from that one. I need to make sure that that one stays in the proper box. That is Dobbs to look at. And that is White Girls to look at. Alright, we are at the halfway point of Walker Magnets boxes. Not boxes. Boy, you wish you'd get that kind of rate on a box, right? That's cool. Looks like you guys have a little looks like a collection that Treasure Hog's looking at. I bought my first collection last weekend, and I will. It doesn't look like I have the couple of items down here with me, but I came across. I think I ended up with like 12 or 13 40%ers and like 6 90%ers, and gave them a fair price. And then I got to going through and looking at one of the 90%ers. We have an almost NIFC right there. Got to looking at the 90%ers, and lo and behold, in the middle of everything is a 1927 Vermont commemorative $50. Has a big, like, wouldn't say a leopard, like almost like a mountain lion on the back of it. Still not knowing quite what I had just stumbled into, I set it aside, looked at the rest. It wasn't anything too incredibly stunning from the set. But then I get back to that one, start looking it up in the blue book and the red book and online and all that. Turns out only 28,000 of them were ever made. And now I have one. And pretty much gave spot price for it, just, going through and not realizing it was even there until we got to looking at it closer at home, and it turns out it was a great deal. Great deal on that one. I actually talked with the owner of it and offered, to, make a better deal with them, but they were like, no, it's fine. They feel like it's going to have a happy home with me, more so than they even understood what they had or were going to do anything with it. So that said, it is in the collection, and it's not in, I would say, outstanding shape, but it is in good enough shape to probably consider it at least a very good 20, if not into the extra, extremely fine range of grades there. So I've got the value pegged at probably around $100. So it was a really good find. I am actually pretty thrilled with it. Also, from another adventure on a online auction, I came across a Trime, and now I have 2 Trimes. The Trimes are pretty fun. Don't see it on there. Look at this 71. And I don't see the telltale signs there. This 72 is in better shape. Look for that no FG. It's there. Another 71 to look at. Looks like some machine doubling there, I would guess at first. And I think that lack of doubling on the serifs and the T probably confirmed that. Don't see it there. Not enough to declare it one. Don't see it there. Nope. And we will call those done. Flip those over and get into roll number 7 for Walker Magnet. Also part of that collection that I bought last weekend was 196 steel pennies. Walker Magnet, you are back. Thank you for letting us know. We are 7 rolls into your hunt. We're in the 7th roll right now. And unfortunately, it's not bearing much fruit. We've had a couple of close calls, but nothing that has produced the result you're looking for. So, unfortunately, the hunt continues. What is interesting is I just saw on my watch that I got a new subscriber during this, and right here on this camera, we're supposed to have a subscriber alert pop up, and it did not. Didn't yet. So let's keep watching that to see if it does. That was part of the fun I was having last night. That's why it's called hunting. That is correct. If it was anything more exact than hunting, I guess they'd call it coin roll finding, right? Half the fun is the pursuit of the goal, right? I'm sure there's a yogiism in there somewhere, you know. He always had some great lines. Roll number 8, Walker Magnet. I think I'm going to get back into the roll of quarters that I got with this from the bank today, tomorrow. After, of course, I get back in and finish off any of the extras that we haven't had a chance to look at live for doubling. As you know, a few people that paid off for them this last week. This one looks a little suspicious. I don't know why. It's a 74. Nothing to see there. Right, 73, 74. Nothing too much to look at there. There's 1, 73. 1, 2. That says 79 on it. Yep. I was all excited that maybe we had a 70. That would be cool. Pretty decent 71 there. Let's take a look and see what we got. Nothing too much that we can tell. 72D. Let's look for that no FG. There it is. Another 71 to look at real quick. The R is interesting. Let's switch over to the zoom. If I can get my mouse to come back to me. The R may have a little bit. The U may have a little bit at the top serif. It's worn, but you can start to see a little bit, depending on the light. That definitely has something going on with the serifs on the T. Anybody that knows their 71D DDOs, start looking at this with me to help me out here. Seems like one that takes the most effort to find. I think, depending on the light, that looks like some doubling on that middle serif. What do you guys think? I'll keep turning it. I think that, I don't know. That sure looks like it to me. That T really looked like it. That R looks like it. So, what I'm going to do, we can come over here, look at the serif on the G. That top serif on the G looks like it. Nope. Don't think so. I think there's a lot of things that are close, but I think you're right. Sometimes I think I look at these long enough, I just want them to be. It wasn't quite as clear as you'd like to see. Hard to see, I'm not familiar with the 71S. Now that was a D. So I'm going to say that it was not. Let me see if I've got any others here to look at. One more 71. It's got a ring of death on it, but we'll just take a quick look. I don't see that there. I don't see it there. Really close call, I think, on that one, but unfortunately it wasn't. Hard to see. Yeah. Alright. We're into roll number 9 for Walker Magnet. Hopefully we find something for you. It'd be really, really unfortunate if we didn't. Like I said, that's why it's hunting. Somebody's going to have to take me to unrolling school, because these things, I don't know if it's just the paper they're using or machine they're using, but whoever does these really gets them on there. It's tough to get them off there. Look close, but I think that's some clad in there. Good looking 71 D. Yep. We'll look at that one a little bit later. Had a 2000 close call. 97, that's in pretty good shape, but aren't they all? Most of them anyway. I'm going to just look at that one, make sure I wasn't seeing a 2009. That was only a 2000. Roll number 9 went pretty quick. So, 71S would be a proof. You are correct. Now, there is a DDO on it, but I have never laid eyes on a 71S, so I wouldn't even know what to look for. Well, I'd know what to look for. I'd go out to Variety Vista and take a look, and NGC seems to have some pretty good resources on it as well, but 71 in general. Yeah, the 71Ds are what you'll want to look for, and just like this one here, we want to look at that one. Boy, that's going to be tough to show you, but you'd be looking for doubling in the leg of the R, the top serifs of the U, a little bit in the T's, and a little bit in the S, and then one of the telltale signs is the serifs in the T and across the top of it. That's one of the telltale signs of that 71D. Now there's two different DDOs. IRS just updated my get my payment in the last hour. Okay, I hope that's a good thing. Unless they're talking about getting you, which I hope they don't do. A little too theatrical for the IRS getting people. That's just me. Okay, I don't see a good bird. This night owl's going to need some coffee, I think. I can promise you, when I get done, get all wrapped up, this Bubba is going to crash. It is a tired, long week this week. Alrighty. No doubling on that one. Unfortunately, Walker Magnet, that was the last of your rolls. We are going to get you set up with a bag pole. I just realized I am stuck on the Zoom cam. I apologize. You guys weren't even seeing anything there. Oh. My bad on that, guys. So, we will pull a poker chip for you and see just what you're going to get for your bag pull. Good luck, Walker Magnet. Hopefully we get you something good. we have a white. So that is going to be a Mercury or a Roosevelt dime. We get 90% silver. Which dime would you prefer? I know that I have both, but I know I have, I think it's a 63 Roosevelt. I'm not sure which dime I have, and if you're willing to wait a couple days, I have an order of dimes coming in that are all Mercuries, so I will leave it to you. Which style of dime would you like, the Mercury or the Roosevelt? Well, we're waiting on that. Let's see, fine with either, whatever you have is good. Okay. I'm just going to put a 90% dime, and I will get into that when I fill that probably tomorrow. Hopefully I can get stuff in the bank tomorrow, at the post office tomorrow, but more likely it'll be Monday. All right, now we are down to our last donor. If Walker don't want that 63, I'll take it instead of the Merc, my birth year. Oh, okay. Ike Scroll, let me double check that it is a 63. I want to make sure because I had two 64s and a 63 Rosies just the other day, and I know I had gotten one out on the last stream, and I want to be sure that if it's a 63, I will make that swap out for you. If not, I will stick with what we've got. Okay, I guess, Walker Magnet, I appreciate you kind of, correcting me there. If that's there, then that's fine. So I wasn't sure it was going to be that Roosevelt anyway, but I'm writing it down to X Girl and Merc to Walker Magnet. If not, 63 Merc to X Girl and Walker. Okay, got that note recorded. Okay, we are down to our final donor. It was Everyday Copportunity, and these rolls are going to go to Lady Copportunity. So, just to show you, I do have Lady in there now every day. We'll go from there. The blue thingy. Well, so far it seems like the stability of the stream has been good. I ran into some problems a couple weeks ago on that. And I think we've been able to get through it. I learned a few things on OBS and just applied it here. So we'll go from there. All right, let's get these first 6 in here. I don't see silver on those. Let me just bump everything so everything shakes while we're looking at it. Make everybody a little seasick. Muscle Shell, good to see you back here again. I will admit I have Big Mill's stream up on my big screen. One more to 25. Well, that would be good. I think that one's just going to be kind of a 70s. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Oh, that would be great if we got to 25. Guess I got to actually start thinking about what I'm going to give away there. We'll try to make it good. So here we go into Lady Copportunity's rolls. First roll. We got half the box to go. I'm going to set these up to where we have a good size box, because there's going to be plenty to look at for Lady Copportunity after the stream, I get the feeling, with half a box to go. Alrighty. Let's go from one box to the other on this. Alright. Let me get a quick drink right here. Like a helicopter outside. Sorry about that. Kind of an odd time of night for that. Alright, don't see any silver on the side. Let's get into the rolls here. And I'll admit, every day I'm probably going to do as many of these quickly and set them aside to look at them offline, unless we find truly good looking ones. We'll take a peek at those, just in the interest of time, and it's getting late for just about everyone. Good looking 71 there. Might be exactly the kind of thing we're talking about. Take a quick look at that 71. Doesn't look like it has those markers that we look for. Move on. Second roll here. Everybody have a good day on a Friday. Get some work done, maybe have some fun. Somewhere along the way, I'm not sure where everybody lives, so I'm kind of hoping that the strain of this yeah, you would understand if you're doing that. Anyway, let's look at this 74. It looked like it was in okay shape. Not seeing it. So, yeah, there's... Seems like it's kind of a insomniac's hobby, right? You know, especially if you turn it into a stream. So I'd love to kind of hear from people to find out, you know, if you're enjoying what we do here, and you know, there's so many people doing it now. Late to the game. Not really out of any fault of my own, but I didn't know anybody did these kinds of things a couple of years ago when it probably started to grow. Close on an NFC there, but no luck. What day of the week, what time works for people? I know that it's going to be tough. Tough to do much during the weekdays, in the evenings for me. I certainly can't do it, you know, between 8 and 5. during the day, on the weekdays. That would be kind of like career suicide for me. But I'm certainly not Rob Vine's treasure, to where I've been able to, fortunate enough to take a little bit of early retirement and kind of step into doing this full time. Maybe when I'm retired like Pa, who knows. I am going to have to reach out to Pa and see what he thinks about maybe like a late night box battle. Maybe like Nichols. I think Nichols would be fun because there's just they're kind of fun and easy to do, and I think that would be a lot of fun. What do you think about Nichols? Everyday cartoon. Savvy Stacker, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Some birdie told you to get it up to 25 likes, huh? Well, somebody knew that we were one away from 25, so does that put us at 25? There we go. There's the confirmation. Thank you, guys. I know 25 likes isn't a huge accomplishment, and most people blow through that in the first few minutes, but as you can tell, 25 likes is like twice as many people as we have active in the stream right now. So I'll take it. I will take the small wins and give out some awards for that, being the first time we've hit 25. So what I might have to do, instead of using 25 as a marker every time, is say, okay, now we need to hit a new high and a new high and a new high until we're getting lots of these. Then we can start doing like 50s and 100s and things like that. Maybe a little more. Got to start somewhere. That is exactly right. That's my approach to this. I barely even knew how to turn on OBS 2 months ago. So I not only consider myself very much in the learning curve, but kind of learning every step of the way on this. And I guess that's the important thing. Boy, that's an ugly. But it's a 72, so we'll take a look and see if we can see anything. Even if we find it, I'm not sure it'd be worth keeping, but never know. Even ugly finds are finds, right? We're just not finding. A couple boxes ago, we had a bunch of the increase by 25 every time you hit the goal. That's right. So our next one, I think the recommendation is when we hit 50. That would be good. Be a whole lot of good in one night. I'm going to say, a month into this, to have even 10 people pay attention to it is, it's still kind of remarkable to me. I try to stay pretty humble with things, and that's why, if anybody was watching RFT earlier tonight, and I kind of made the faux pas of advertising this stream in a little too much detail, it was a mistake. I made that mistake. So, but at the same time, I'm trying to figure out, well, when you say talk about yourself and what you do and how you do it, well, I thought that's what I was doing. So rather than argue about it, I just lob them a super chat, offer my apologies, move on. And I'm sure the super chat wasn't necessary to convey that, but I believe in trying to make amends, and don't think anybody was truly hurt. And besides, I mean, I'm only what, 91,400 subscribers behind Rob. I think they'll survive any faux pas of mine. So we'll go from there into the 6th roll out of 25 for Lady Opportunity, and still nothing. Do you have to have Streamlabs app? You do not have to use Streamlabs to put together a... You do not have to have Streamlabs to put together a stream. What you need to be doing... Let's see, I've been using Streamlab OBS for 11 months. I still suck at it. Well, every day, I'm not so sure that you suck at it, but it is, it's a challenge to learn these things. Wow! Lady Opportunity, look what you have. You have a commemorative $50 in this box. You might even have more than that. You have a 1987, and I've got to look at this. I think that's a proof. Holy moly. 1987 proof in the same roll as a Liberty, Statue of Liberty commemorative. Ellis Island, okay, so it's clad. It's still going to be a miscellaneous for this box, and it is going to be yours. My goodness, what a roll. Easily the biggest roll of the night. Look at that. That 87S proof. I saw it peeking out from behind, and it is in great shape. That catches so much light. No joke. Absolutely a big boom. I'm just like, at this time of night, I'm tired. I'm looking at this thing. I can't hardly put it down. I am just like, I am just like in awe. That is stunning. I'll be honest, Lady Opportunity, or every day, I'm about willing to make you a trade for that. Something that I can find that's worthwhile there, but that is a absolute stunner. Let's get those on the board. I know it's the middle of that roll, but we have had so few things to update. I can't wait to do it. An 87S proof. That is just, I'm beside myself. Unbelievable. So an S proof 87, is that going to be silver? I don't know off the top of my head. She had like 14 proofs, that commemorative, 440s, and 290s. That's a heck of a haul. That is a heck of a haul. So I will definitely get that, yeah, I'll definitely get that either flipped up or put in little Mylar 2-pocket flip for you. Unless you, of course I was following your skunk box. Unless you want to work out some type of trade for that, that is just amazing. Very cool. No, it's not silver. Okay. Well, very cool clad in that roll on 2 accounts. So, where were we before all the shiny things showed up? Oh. I'm going to be honest. I'll probably show my kids what we found, and they're going to probably wonder how in the world their dad parts with something like that. Now I'm going to talk to her tomorrow during trade day. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. What time do you run trade day tomorrow? I know that you've got it coming up, but I had not looked to see the time on it. Let me get this done. We'll get back to looking at things. Okay, there's a D. It's copper. Opportunity loves copper. Hey, Kellen L. Good to see you. Make a finds video at the end of the stream. Yep, that's a very, very real possibility on this one. Real looking, shiny looking 71D. Let's take a look at that one. Just so we have an opportunity to look at something else that could be cool. Looks like it's got some scratches in it. I am not seeing the doubling, and it's not there. So, not bad for the 6th roll out of 25. Got a few more to go. 3 p.m. to 10 p.m.-ish Central. All right. Well, I will, we're like 3 to 1 a.m. I think somebody's on to you, Copportunity. I think those shiny 71 to 74 kill me. I know what you're saying there. Man, I'll be honest, that roll gives me a lot more hope for something in this box, because how could they be together like that if there's not more in here? I mean, now that I've said it out loud, that's probably exactly what will happen, you know, much to everybody's dismay, but wow, I'm still flying over that one. That was cool. Never found an 87, let alone an 87 proof in the rolls. And at the very least, if I can't work out a trade, I am going to work on at least taking some photos to make it marketable. So I am going to do that. Got a 77D. That sometimes has a DDO on it, but I have not found one yet. There's a 77P. That is a maybe for the album. Check says 87 proofs are clads. Hey, Kenneth Goodson, when they're in decent shape like this, let me pull. We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to pull that one in and give us a nice close-up on it. If I can quit shaking the crap out of the camera. You can see, yes, it has contact marks on it, but the frost on Kennedy is there. The mirror is there. It's just all around smoking hot. Turn this around and show it off. I mean, it's so clear you can see the FG without any even strain. Just beautiful. Yep, that's going to be clad. And I'll tell you, I had my suspicions of what we had on this one. As you can see, it's got a nice proof-like finish too. There's nothing wrong with that. So these definitely came from a collection. $6 in average condition. Only cost 50 cents to get it. Well, 50 cents if I just open it myself. I realize, you know, there's a donation involved here. So let me backtrack from that misspeak. Oh man, I gotta zoom back out. a little bit. Focus, and yeah, I'm gonna say, at least at this moment, I'm a little bit jealous of that one because I have no problem getting donations for the box. Definitely. Um, I will say that the most rolls I had been able to get donated for in the previous 2 boxes was 25. So if it were any other night, I'd really be strutting with my newfound S87 proof. Mama Owl is in the chat. How we doing? Hopefully life upstairs is somewhat calm and people are going to bed. Everybody say hi to Mama Owl for me. So far my 2 proofs only cost $37.50 each. Well, hopefully we are going to drive the price down on that. I would love to do that for you. That means we're finding some more good, shiny stuff. Mama Al, if you want to come downstairs and see a really cool couple finds, come on down. You are more than welcome. They are very shiny. There's a 74D we haven't found too many of. Let's take a look at that one while we have a chance. Kind of a weak strike on trust, but I do not see the doubling that we look for. And we'll move on to roll number 9 for Lady Copportunity. Hi, Mama Al. Hello, everyone. All but kid number 2 are in bed. And I'm going to tell you that is a pretty good night around the old copper owl nest. Number 2 needs to get some sleep because he's got robotics in the morning. He's a freshman in high school, and he is a gifted musician, a gifted artist, a good student, and that's not just his daddy bragging on him. He's a pretty cool kid. Lots of good things going on with that one. And I guess it's past midnight now, so I'm going to say happy level 9 to my daughter. She has a birthday today. We might even be seeing some grandparents today, which would be very cool. If anybody's just not realized it, we've had a pandemic in the last year. And seeing people like grandparents has just not been in the cards for a lot of us, and we're just kind of starting to come out of that ourselves. Look at the no FG on this 82P. It didn't look like it at first from that angle, but more light on it. You see the FG. So that one is not a keeper. Neither are those. We'll load those up to the return bin. Kid number 2 is excited about setting things up for kid number 4's birthday tomorrow/today. Another good example of the good kid that number 2 is. Kid number 4 is our only daughter. And yeah, she might be a little spoiled by Daddy. I am thinking if you see what I see, it's clad, but I'm wondering if we have more significant clad there. At least maybe an NIFC. Let's take a look. No, it's a 71 with a very clean edge. How crazy is that? And that one's just a really clean 95. Okay. Oh, I have to get up early so I can wake him up because he can't find his phone. Shocker. Now, all that praise on child number 2, and he is absolutely the absent-minded professor. At least that's what Grandma calls him sometimes. If you're watching, buddy, it's all good. We know that there's struggles to find things sometimes right under our nose, but you come by it honest enough, your daddy had those kinds of issues when he was growing up too. And I'm sure Mrs. Al will say, used to. She probably has corrected me 3 times this week. Let's take a quick look at a couple here that look like they were at least in good enough shape to recognize doubling if we needed to. Pardon me. I don't see it. Alright, off to that bin we go. We'll get into the next 10 real quick. I'm just looking here to see how Big Mill Stream's doing. It looks like, wow, looks like he's getting through 2 boxes tonight. And so far, he's having worse luck than we are. I'm sorry to hear that, Big Mill. He certainly is a little bit faster at this than Copper Owl, but oh well. A little bit of a crash off to the side here. Box got a little top heavy and fell a certain direction. We're going to get all these rolls up here, remaining rolls, 15 remaining rolls, and we're going to get after them. Let's take a look and see if we've got any enders on these. I don't see any on that set. Don't believe I see any on that set. Nothing on those. Don't think we have any on those. Good looking ones, but I don't think there's anything on those. DDIs? What is a DDI, Kenneth? My brain may just be a little bit mushy right now, and I'm not thinking of it. DDOs, okay. Not many channels look for DDOs. Nope, you're right. Not many do. I don't know. Maybe it'll make us unique. Maybe it'll keep us slow. I like to think that if we take our time, yeah, it's going to be a little bit longer stream. Maybe it's not as entertaining. Hard to say, but I like the thrill of a find as much as anybody, and my hope is that in the end it pays off such that we enjoy the time as well as the hunt, and we're going to get back into it. Type O. Alright. Getting into these last 15 rolls of box. Let's keep moving here. Looks like, ooh. I'm almost for sure that's going to be something. That could be another one. It's thick like the last one when we found that really shiny edge. That is going to be a proof. That is a 1992 proof. Looky what we got. We got Proof City tonight. $19.92 proof. I knew it was going to be special from the edge because it just had that look and feel. Another beautiful mirror proof. You got the proof working tonight, Lady Copportunity. Congratulations on that. Given the time, we may not do a whole lot more looking at DDOs tonight. Yeah, that's sweet. Is a 92 S Mint, is that going to be silver? This is where I wish I knew that stuff just a little bit better right off the top of my head, but I haven't done thousands and thousands of boxes to know for sure. So, if somebody wants to verify that, that would be awesome. Now, I'm still going to set the potential DDOs aside and look through those and send you whatever we find there. That's why I'm keeping them boxed separately as we sort through them. So I'm at least doing some sifting through these. Look at this. Yeah, exactly. Look at the side. And I can tell you, I thought I saw a coppery side to it, so I'm betting it's a clad. And I think it's pretty easy to see it is. Almost looked a little gold. Yeah, the only thing that kind of I can never be completely sure of is if it's like a lower percentage, like the 40% silver ikes. They still have a little bit of a clad edge to them. I don't think it was, but you know, if somebody can demonstrate otherwise, that would be great. I'm going to trust those that do a little more looking at these things when I'm not opening the rolls. It's proof, not a silver proof. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Learning as we go. If I ever find stuff like this and I sit down and do the research on them, then I figure it out. But on the fly like this, that's just a little bit different for me. But I'll tell you what, did I not have a feeling there would be more? It just had that feeling in that box. And, I mean, if we'd found that 92 proof before the 87 proof, that still would have been thrilling. But to find the 87 proof, I mean, highlight of the night by far. Okay, real quick, we'll show you the side eye scroll. I think that clad layer is pretty easy to see now. Learning we grow together. That, amen to that. Amen to that, sir. Sometimes we even learn a little something along the way. So, yeah, we'll probably scope something that's in great shape and has at least the potential to be a DDO, but if it's in mediocre shape, we'll just look at it off camera. And I think any of the guys that have been in the stream, on the previous couple streams, they'll know that, once they get their mail this week, they'll be able to vouch for you. We do that because this last week we found 2 of them, and we sent them to people that didn't even understand that they were going to be getting them. And I think that's just a cool thing to do. Okay. So what I'm not completely sure of, and this is where I'm still learning a little bit about how to run these streams, I have a random comment picker that we will reference the comment video on, and do an end-of-stream giveaway on that. Is there a likes counter? Those people that put in their likes, that can be sifted through as well? Poppy, hello, good to see you. I think we had a little bit of an inrush of people coming in a little bit earlier that I feel like I missed them. It almost felt like maybe a little bit of a mini raid coming from somewhere. But let me go back and take a look. Off to bed. Kellen L. Hey, Kellen L., thank you for stopping in. It was a pleasure to meet you and have you in here with us. I appreciate it very much. I'm just going back through several. Yeah, Savvy Stacker, he was in for just a little bit. I assume he. I'm just having to go back too far and clear back into when we had 22 viewers, or 22 likes. Never heard of one. Okay. 74D, let's take a look at that one real quick. I don't see it. About threw all the discards into the revisit box for you, Lady Copportunity. Everyday Copportunity, is Lady Copportunity there with you watching, or has she called it a night and leaving you solo to give her the good news in the morning? Alright. Didn't see anything outstanding from the side there. She called it a night right before her rolls. I don't blame her one bit. She'll just have a wonderful surprise in the morning. I'll tell you one thing that I can share with everybody is kid number 2 that we've been talking about. He's also going to be the designer of, or the artist behind the logo that I'm coming up with. I will have channel stickers relatively soon. I'd hope to have them by now, but unfortunately it just hasn't been in the cards for one reason or another. And I think we're getting really close. I think there's a chance we could have it finished this weekend, maybe next week at the latest. And so I'm kind of hoping by maybe the next stream, the stream after that, at worst, maybe we'll have a channel sticker to be able to pass along. But you can be sure that I'll integrate it somewhere into the format of this presentation. I think you're going to like it. It's definitely something that kind of screams Copper Owl. and rightly it should. We're just kind of plowing through this roll. What we got here? Purple marker, looks like maybe just a random X, but if I ever find purple, you might notice the wall item back here, Kansas State University. I'm a proud Wildcat. It's been a tough day for a Wildcat family in basketball. Basketball team. Lost 2 more kids to the transfer protocol today, making 3 total, and like 2 of them were starters. And I just don't think our coach is going to make it through that. I think he's probably looking at retirement or possibly being replaced. If they retain him, it's just going to be more of the same. I'm not going to be making any progress. So we've been trying hard to be legitimate in basketball. Won a Big 12 title a couple years ago. Guys, I think there's another. Right there in the middle of the roll. What do you think? It's kind of shining like it's a really nice edge. I think we've got one. And it's going to be another proof. 1990S. Another beautiful proof. Wow. Boy, the back half of this box was definitely worth it. Transfer protocol. So, as best I understand it, undergraduates have the chance to declare themselves as transfer candidates within this thing called a transfer protocol. And yeah, it's Proof Central. Not to jump around too much, let's finish the thought on transfer protocol. But yeah, they're able to switch schools without penalty, and I think it's kind of rotten because I understand that there's sometimes there's need for movement, but other times, I just like to see the kids that commit to schools stay with those schools, honor those commitments. I think they've just got too easy of an out right now. But anyway, can't really do anything about it now. They could always come back to the school, but they pretty much have decided that they're leaving at that point. So all I can do is wish them well. Hope that they don't go to a rival school and start whipping up on us. But, it hurts because it knocks you backwards on your recruiting every time. And right now we're not in a position where that's very beneficial. And then, you got schools like Kentucky that seem to reload every year and have, tons of freshmen playing for them, and they still, compete day in and day out. Well, they're also getting, the thoroughbreds of the college basketball world to come play for them. That's not what we're going to get. So, Proof Central, it absolutely is. I'm going to be completely honest, this is more proofs than I've ever unboxed. I have had several proofs, and amazingly they came from rolls that I might have gotten one day from one bank, and other rolls that I've hunted and returned at another bank out in California when I was out there for some work. Just looking to get into this and spend some time learning the hobby, and that's what happened. So, got some interesting color here. I think it's still clad. But no, we have an NIFC. That did not look like an NFC from the side. But we have a 2005 NIFC to go along with some Major League proofs and that commemorative. I'm curious about this one. I think it's still clad, but yep, it's just got kind of some funky age on it. Amazing. Seen a couple coin hunters ask the first person of a split box which row and which column they wanted to start with, then the rest follow. Split boxes only, though suggest only. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Ike Scroll, that's a fair point. That's a very fair point. And what the boxes that I get have 25 stacked on top of one another. So we would have to be talking, do you want to do row and column on the top row or on the top layer or the bottom layer, and kind of go from there. It's a little more complicated when it comes to me that way. It's not the long flat boxes that most people seem to get, but we'll definitely take it under advisement next time. That can happen. I'm up for ideas and trying to avoid little faux pas like that. A little more close calls with NIFCs. That could be its own stream name, Close Calls with NIFCs. Oh, you have those. Okay. I'm not sure. Made the additional giveaway? Yeah. Orphea V. That is right. We did. I'm going to warn you, I don't think the giveaways are going to be just like crazy good. I don't have ASEs to be handing out. I have what I have, but it's probably not going to be anything earth-shattering. Yeah, the double-layered boxes. So I'll have to come up with a creative way to kind of get into that. But again, one of the reasons I probably was a little unprepared for that looks like a painted edge on there. It's a little goofy, but let's at least set it aside and take a look. That is a bicentennial that has no business looking that way. Anyway, so yeah, completely lost my train of thought again. Oh. Anyway. What do we got here? I don't even know what that is. I don't know. Some bad artwork. Unnecessary artwork. How about we just call it that? Take the time, make a few bucks on your box, and let that support your giveaways and prizes. You know what? Every day, that's exactly where my mind is at on this. And that's exactly why I, a couple weeks ago, I wasn't even sure I could get people to be interested in doing this. I mean, there's so many other options out there, and what I'm really finding out is, I always hear when I watch the streams about the amazing generosity of the community that we're doing this for, and bringing new people into the community and helping them get educated and participating in this. Like they hunted those coins before. Yep, I know that. I was just trying to appraise the artistic value there. I didn't step back with my hand to my chin and wax something poetic there, but I kind of think that that is as well a mark that it's been looked at before. But then I turn it over, and I'm like, well, it's an 80D. I mean, am I missing something? Is there something in the 80 Denver struck coins that I should be looking for that I'm not? In all the streams I've been watching, I don't recall that one being highly sought after for any reason. Unless, of course, there's like a proof set. It came from proof, does it have an S on it, and maybe be more proof-like. But I haven't seen that very often until tonight. So let's make sure we don't mix that up. You're going to have a nice little haul there, Lady Copportunity. And having had a chance to get on and watch Everyday Copportunity now, by the way, still love that name. When I was thinking up names for this channel, the word Copportunity was at least something that I was playing around with. Ultimately, I decided to go with Copper Owl Coins. And if nobody has heard me talk about how that name came about, the copper is kind of a nod to my childhood and my great-grandmother, who I blame her for getting me started in this. They had, she had a old coffee can, the real, true, God's honest tin coffee cans. She had a couple of those full of pennies. We have another NIFC, a 2014, I believe it's a P. So another NIFC for this box and for Lady Copportunity. We'll update the board after this roll. I had another 2001 in there. Good looking 1999. Ending the millennium in good style with that one. But I was saying, copper is, of course, related to pennies. She had a bunch of pennies that I was able to look at as a kid. And that's where I really kind of started building my first wheat cent collection and Indian head cents. I'd get to take home a few every time we'd go to visit. And luckily, we lived nearby and we could visit fairly often, so we really loved going there. So how do you restrain yourself from wanting to hunt the coins the minute you get home? I always want to go through them immediately, LOL, like Christmas. Well, I do crazy things like set my stream up for 10 o'clock on Friday nights when I could be doing other things, and that's what forces me to have to do that. Now, that said, underneath the box that I'm putting all of these double check coins on for Lady Copportunity into, by the way, we're into the last 5 rolls of the box. Underneath that box is a full box of quarters. And I had every opportunity of getting into it and doing a little prep work on that, but I had a long week and late night last night trying to iron out some difficulties with Streamlabs. Iron out difficulties, aka learning. So I've been kind of low on energy today. And so I didn't really feel like burning myself out before we got started. But I have the same feeling when I get a box. I just want to dig into it, especially when it's like nickels and pennies and half dollars, things like that. Um, yeah. The other thing that slows me down, and maybe you run into this, maybe you don't. I don't get boxes, but once a week, usually on Thursday or Friday. So um, if I tear into them that same day, kind of like I am now, then there's nothing left to hunt, the rest of the weekend. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing. I do like to get it done before the weekend's over so that I'm not distracted by it all week long. And unfortunately, being that I streamed late on Sunday, I still have a lot of cleanup work to do the rest of the week. So it has been a distraction to me, and it's been kind of a frustrating distraction to me. Probably means I'm going to have to put in some extra hours this weekend to make up for a little bit of time this week. But we've also been wrestling with school schedules, and Mama Al, she's kind of gotten back into the job scene, and helping us out a little bit with that. So we've been balancing schedules, and it's been kind of running every which way. Outdoors with Chris Garcia. Hey, Outdoors with Chris Garcia, how are we doing tonight? First time I think I've seen you here, so cool to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. We're just into the last few rolls of a $50 hunt. We don't have any more rolls left to donate for, but there's always next week. Happy to have you come by. If you want to, you can always leave a comment on our comment video and be enrolled to possibly win one of the giveaways. Let's see. When you hunt $4,000 to $4,500 a week, you don't mind waiting as much. Also, full-time job, family, and so on. Everyday opportunity, that is exactly the dilemma I run into. I could easily get carried away and want to do exactly that. I would have to be moving through these things like grease lightning. I'm not even kidding you. I simply don't have the time or the energy to probably do something like that. I'm impressed with every one of you that do handle it the way you do, and I know that you just recently went through a move, and it didn't seem like you broke stride at all. I'm sure you felt like you did, but at least to us it didn't seem like you did. So, all right, we're down to 3 rolls left. Lady Opportunities box. Gonna have lots of DDOs to go look through. Doing good? Yeah, that's good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Got to go get pennies tomorrow for the weekend. Yep. Yeah. It's amazing. A $25 box of pennies can keep you busy for hours. And if you keep the copper out of it, like some people do, you're probably only talking about finding on average, maybe 10 wheat cents or 10 items worth keeping out of a box. The good thing is all those finds cost you a penny. The second good thing is even if you keep all the copper, you're probably talking maybe $3 to $5 for a few hours worth of coin hunting fun and kind of satisfying that itch to do so. There's people that play golf, and nothing against anybody that plays golf. I like to go play golf every now and then too. I haven't in a couple years for various reasons, but just think about that. You're paying somebody to have you go run around their track of land, chasing balls that you bought. Odds are you're going to lose. Also, that you can put a ball into a hole a quarter mile away in as few shots as possible and call it relaxation. yeah. So, boy, I think the physical exertion to go play golf is somewhat satisfying, but at the same time, dollar per hour, I have a lot of fun doing this too. That's probably one of the big attractions to it. I just never thought one day I'd be streaming on YouTube and talking about stuff for this long, and you know, just trying to iron things out. So, one thing I haven't been seeing is the donations and the subscriber alert come up, so I'm going to have to do a little more checking on that to see what's going on. I realize I'm completely off camera when I started that hunt, so let me get back on there. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. I haven't ironed out all the bugs, but I'm okay with the format. Right now it doesn't seem like I'm doing much more than what OBS Studio does, so I might just go back to that next time. The format's going to look a lot the same. If anything, I've probably spent a little more time in OBS so that I can develop it into a format, multiple formats, but you know, I've seen some, I saw a sub alert with a bird or whatever. Did I miss that just because I was head down on that? I'll run a quick test, and Everyday Coppertunity, why don't you tell me, is this what you saw? I couldn't resist that fellow when I saw him. I think I'm definitely going to check out your show. Okay, well, if that was working, then I completely missed it because I was head down and looking at something else. So, can hardly blame me there. All right, we are into the last roll of the night, and every day. Oh, the night's not over. I was just about to start talking about bag poles, and we're going to have more proof. I know it. We're going to have yet another proof. 1988 S proof. Look at that. Look at that. Another beauty. That gives you 4 proofs, the commemorative that looks like it's proof, and 2 NIFCs, and you still have bag poles left, and we haven't even looked at this roll yet except for the 1 coin. So let's get through that, then we'll get to the bag poles. I'm going to update the board because updating stream totals is fun when it comes up. I don't think it's premature to call that probably our final numbers for the night. Looks like Big Mill just wrapped up. He's gone through 2 boxes and I only gone through 1. There you go. So, Ike Girl just subscribed. Thank you for doing that. I definitely appreciate it. We may have more here. It was premature. Now we have a 2008 NIFC. Now normally, you know, kind of taking a page from your book there every day, I would normally only be offering 1 the best looking one from each year that we find. But so far, you have 2014, 2005, and a 2008. So, I mean, just maximizing on every opportunity here. I'm going to go ahead and update the board. These last 25 rolls have been something else. It's just been something else. Would you look at this? Maybe I should just keep. We don't really even collect NIFC. Send them back. Okay. Do we want to make that part of the end of stream giveaways? We certainly could. Knowing that my inventory is somewhat limited, I could probably offer you well, they could be yours if he wants to do that, but we'll see. 4,000 a week in halves. My guess is you see your fair share of them. And you might just have a small army of them. Whatever you want to do with them, man, it's good with me. I'm going to set it aside, and I'm going to update the board one more time, arrogantly thinking it is the last time I'll be doing so. I have 3 straight coins that have proven me wrong in that regard. Alright, we can figure that out. Let's see if we have any more before we go making any hasty decisions. Ike's Girl, do you not have NIFCs where you live? Or is it something that you do like to collect? Yeah, I see your hand up there, in Ike's Girl. You know what's some interesting information, Ike's Girl, is Eisenhower grew up in Abilene, Kansas, and most of my family on both sides grew up in Abilene, Kansas. My grandmother grew up across the street from the Eisenhower home, and would sometimes see them out doing their things. No, just starting the halves, doing 20th century coins for my grandkids. If everybody's fine with that, I mean, Ike's Girl obviously is very interested in those NIFCs every day. If you're good with that, if everybody else is good with that, oh, looks like Treasure Hog likes them. Oh wow, something sitting. Wow, I'm sorry that they were finding tumors in your legs. That sounds terrible. Will Treasure Hog. I know Ike's Girl is really interested in them. I want to go back and look and see here. Ike's Girl, you have one NIFC already in the envelope here. 1, 2, 3. My God, I'm off on my totals here. Oh, I like updating that board. Coin Crew Thug, much love to you, everyday opportunity. Yeah. I'm good with it. Ike also suffered ulcerative colitis. Oh my goodness. Well, that just sounds terrible. Boy, I'm kind of torn here. Treasure Hog, are you good if we give those to Ike's girl? I know you were in first. I just meant if I want to give away, give them to Ike's girl. Okay, Treasure Hog, thank you. You're making that easy on me. I appreciate you, your willingness to do that. So, Ike's girl, your lucky day. You are going to get these 4 NIFCs to go with the 1 you already have along with that Merc dime. So congratulations on that. We still have bag pulls for Lady Opportunity. Let me update this envelope. I'm going to call this 5 NIFCs. And let me find out. I thought you might have plenty as well there, Treasure Hog. Some people just like those little niche things and like to keep them. So obviously, every day we have some really nice stuff here with all these proofs. I will for sure put this 87 proof in a flip. What about the rest of these? I'll tell you, I've got some new Mylar flips in. Let's just not even make it an issue. I won't put them in the cardboard flips, but I will put them in the Mylar flips and send them to you. So we've got those waiting for you. One you found in my rolls is my only second NIFC, actually. Oh, really? Well, that's cool. Well, we're going to bump you up quite a few then. That's great. We need to do bag pulls. Every day, kind of keeping in the spirit of having some fun here. Technically, only 2 bag pulls. I'll tell you what, being that you've had such a fortunate night with the proofs, and I did an extra one for Ike's girl, I'd really kind of like to keep it to 5 total for the night. So if you're fine, I'm going to stick to my protocol there. I kind of owed Ike's girl a little favor because I had some snafus with getting her PayPal taken care of. So we're going to stick with 2 bag pulls for you. I think that probably is going to be fine. We've got a white, which is going to get you a dime. And another white for a dime. So 2 dimes. I think that squares us up on dimes, because I think the first time I got rolls from you, I got 2 bag pulls and 2 dimes. So, and an NIFC. So the rolls have been more generous to you. Let me get you written up here. This for Lady Opportunity, right? So we'll go there. Lady Opportunity. T 319. I'm going to have commemorative plaid. 4 proof plaids. Two dimes. Are you thinking Rosy or Mercury's? If they're Mercury's, I might hold on for a couple days to get those to you. I'm not sure when those are going to be mailed. I would hope it'd be within the week, but it might, if I don't get them until like Thursday or Friday, it might be about a week from now before I get them sent to you. Would that be too much to ask for? Because I've got about 13 Mercuries coming in, and I think those might be well worth the wait. Otherwise, I'd be getting into the personal collection of Mercuries that I have that honestly I'd like to kind of keep in the collection. So can I get you a couple of the Mercuries from the order that's coming in? Hopefully that'll work out. Rosie's is fine. Okay, so you do want Roosevelts instead of Mercuries. All right, whatever is easy. I'll put a question mark there. We'll work out what's easier. If you prefer the Roosevelts, just let me know. So hopefully everybody has their mailing addresses in the PayPal or has emailed that to me. Looks like I've got the silver is silver. Yes, it is, and at $2, just under $2 on the spot market for dimes, silver content. It truly is silver. Will be silver. So, okay. So we are. What am I doing with those? Okay, just got a little something else to look at there a little bit later. Okay, so let's get into the giveaways and wrap tonight up for finally. What can we do for giveaways? Let me find what we can do here. Let's see. I've got Ikes, but I don't think those are going to be too sought after. They're just plain Ikes. Great Night Copper. Thank you, Ikes girl. Let me dig in and find a little something here. Dig into one of my storage boxes here. Let's see, what do we got to offer tonight? I have, looks like I've got some, looks like I've got, let's do a, let's see, I will do, for one of them, I will do two 40% Kennedys, random years, and for the other, let me double check this, for the other. Let's do a Benji. Let me get that sorted out. Look through these, pick one out here. We'll do 1960 Benji. And let's figure on a couple random 40s here. We'll do a 67 Philly and a 65. So 2 40s in one giveaway, 1 Benji in the other. That sounds good to everybody. All right, so we will do the comments. I think we're going to do the Kennedys for. Well, I'm a bit of an Eisenhower collector too. I've got about 25 of them sitting here on the desk near me, and I just acquired about 15 of those the other day. I don't know. We might be able to work something out, but right now I'm kind of interested in keeping them. But you never know. Down the road, we might need to include that in a giveaway too. So we'll do this 1960 Benjamin Franklin. It is I believe it's a D. Yeah, that is a D mint mark. So it's a 1960 D Franklin. And yeah, we got the 40%ers for the Kennedys. So we'll get those back into focus. Okay, so for the comment giveaway, get a couple more envelopes here because we're going to have more things to send, possibly to other people. I haven't quite mastered the art of bringing that comment picker over into the window, so you're going to have to trust me that I'm doing this on the up and up. I think you can probably tell that I'm not going to be making this up as we go. So let's see what we've got. Let's copy the link over to the comment picker. We're using the YouTube random comment picker. It looks like it's playing catch up here. I need to refresh it. Now I can paste the link. Let's paste it. I'm going to fetch it. Looks like we have 15 comments. And we're going to pick a winner here for the Kennedys. That winner's going to be JC Likes Pam. I'm not a night owl, but I'll try to tune in. Well, JC Likes Pam, I haven't seen you in the chat, so I'm going to reach out to you in response to your comment and give you 7 days to get back with me so you can claim that. Alright, so congratulations to JC Likes Pam on the 2 Kennedys, 40%ers. And so we're going to end the night with the Franklin giveaway. Now that one's due to the fact that we got to 25 likes. I guess I'm curious, do we have any way of oh, that was me. I accidentally tapped the wrong thing, but it's always nice to have another bird letting us know there's subscribers there. I think he's kind of cool. Is there a way to pick just the likes? Because otherwise I'm probably going to do comments again. And I'll tell you what, for anybody who's in the stream right now that hasn't had a chance to comment, I'll give you 2 minutes to jump out and make a comment there. I will post the comment, the link to the comment. Let me get out to this. Everyday opportunity, you're saying no. Are you saying don't do it this way? Or are you saying no, there's not a way to isolate the likes? I could use a spinner wheel to narrow it down to just those who are present. 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like there's 5 people that are active in the chat. There's no way to get likes only. Okay. So what I want to do, the link to that chat video is in the chat right, or into the link to the comment video is in the chat right now. Let's give you 2 minutes to jump into that and get your comment in if you haven't already, so that you'll be eligible to have this Franklin 60D sent your way as a thank you for helping us hit 25 likes. How many likes did we end up with? Is what I'm curious about now. Excuse me. I am just curious where we're at with that. Man, been a good night for subscribers. Picked up 10 subscribers tonight. This is awesome. 32, 33 likes now. I mean, that's just awesome. I mean, we should have no problem hitting 50 sometime soon. While we're giving 2 minutes to everybody to get out and follow that link that I put in there to the comment video, get your comments in. let me come back to the intro screen and get your opinion on that. Does that work pretty good for everybody? I was new channel, can't wait to see silver. Well, we didn't find silver tonight, but we found a lot of proofs, and some nights it just goes that way. I mean, I didn't see it coming the first half of the box, and the last half of the box it was just, you know, here, there, and everywhere, and I had a good feeling when we found 2 in one roll that there was going to be others, and there was. What do we think about that, that I guess kind of intro page there? I had some fun putting that together. It was kind of fun to find that owl. Once I sized things a little bit, I kind of loved how the coins kind of got washed out by the moon, but it still kind of makes itself apparent. I can't wait to get the logo finished. I think you guys will probably really like it. It's definitely combining the ideas of copper and owl. And like I said, son number 2, who's a freshman in high school, he's kind of an artist, so he is definitely helping me with that. I appreciate it, and hopefully he's not watching, because if he is, he's going to find out. I'd like to pay him for his time, but I'm thinking maybe like a nice silver round or something like that, because he is probably one of the children that I have that is a little bit closest to me with the kind of the bug for doing coins like this. So, Shannon Smith, I would encourage you to go out to the link that is posted in the chat if you see that. If you don't, tell me, I'll put it back out there. I would encourage you to hurry and go out and put in a comment on the comment video. I'm about to pick the final giveaway of the night. It's going to be this 1960D Franklin half dollar. It's good to see you again, Shannon. Scott Kahala, thank you. I definitely like the way that turned out. I appreciate your feedback there. Is Lady Owl relaxing, waiting for Sir Night Owl? Well, if Sir Night Owl doesn't get his butt in gear at about 1:20 in the morning and do this giveaway, it's going to probably not matter. He'll be paying for it the rest of the day, maybe. Who knows? Not because of her, but just because I'll be tired. We've got a busy day tomorrow as well, so anyhow. I'll give you a few more seconds to make it out there and get that comment video updated. Got a comment in, thanks. All right. I'm going to grab the link. We're going to close any more comments. Let's go back in and refresh. I will paste the link. Let's fetch. We had 15 comments before. 20 comments now, so I can tell some of you got out there. And our final giveaway of the night for surpassing 25 likes in the stream tonight is oh my gosh. Boy, if you can't tell from my laugh, who do you think might have won? Everyday Copportunity, congratulations. You are the new owner of not only 4 proofs and a commemorative and 2 silver dimes, but you're also getting 90% silver with this half dollar. It is you. Well, I mean, it's Lady Opportunity, right? Or is this one going to be yours? Does Lady Opportunity get all of this, or are you taking some of it? Your post said, "Best of luck, knock 'em dead." Sir, you and Lady Opportunity knocked them dead tonight. That is for sure. And you know what? This isn't so bad for me because it's going to save me probably $4 to $6 in fees, postage fees. All goes back to giveaways more than likely. You know what? I've been doing that as well. And, you know, come to think of it, I probably have a couple of proof sets that would be kind of fun to give away too. So let me get this put in the envelope for you. Let me update your envelope again. One Benji. As you can tell, Lady Opportunity, Everyday Opportunity, and future giveaway winners have had a good night through you. So now I think I'm going to have to give some of your donation back and try and get, you know, wouldn't it be funny if I got that Benji back, or maybe one of those proofs? So, everybody check out Everyday Opportunity and his trading show tomorrow between 3 and 10 p.m. He said ish that might mean 1 a.m. kind of like where we're at right now. I'm sorry it takes 3.5 hours to go through a box plus some giveaways, but you know, as you can see, I love doing this. I love hanging out with you guys. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I was really nervous going into tonight because I just kind of have had one of those days where it was kind of like a lot of negative things were happening. It didn't seem like a plan was coming together. But I'll tell you what, this plan came together really well. You made it a lot of fun. And I know we were streaming right there parallel with, you know, Big Mill, Hunt Silver. I consider him a friend on here. I don't know him that well, but I've been in the stream enough times and won a few things from him. Had conversations. I respect the heck out of him. I didn't mean to overlap him tonight. I hope if he sees this, he'll know that that was not my intent. I know we had a $50 Make You Holler doing that. Their thing tonight, I know we started before Rob Finds Treasure ended tonight. Just a lot of things that could have gone in the way and turned out to be like 1 or 2 people watching this. You guys helped me set new highs in terms of likes, comments. It kind of feels like all that effort that went into the preparation was well worth it tonight. So I thank you guys for making this possible. I don't have in credits to say thank you to everybody, but you know what? It feels like this Night Owls concept kind of works. So what I'm hoping is that we will find a way to do this at least once in a while, if not all the time. I'll be honest, it wouldn't hurt to have something a little earlier in the day. So, you know, we'll have things like, you know, just straight copper owl coins for that. But Night Owl seems like a fun idea. You've made it a lot of fun. I appreciate your participation. It makes the hours that I put into it this week feel that much better and worthwhile. So thank you very much. Thank you for your donations. Dobbs, Walker Magnet, Ike's Girl, and Everyday/Lady Opportunity. You've made it a wonderful night, and I will put all that back into making this bigger and better, make those giveaways a little more fun in the future. Thank you again. I can't say it enough, but if I keep saying it, I'm going to be up even later than now. Thank you for hanging in on a late night with me. We'll talk to you again soon. I'll let you know when we have our next one. I don't know if it's going to be 10 o'clock on Friday nights all the time. I want to definitely, you know, be respectful of the other guys that are doing this. So, we're still kind of in search of that permanent home on the schedule. So, hang in there. Thank you for everything. Good night. We'll talk to you again soon.